You ever have those nights where you're just laying in bed and just can't sleep at all? And you just start replaying like all the cringiest moments of your life. Just keeps playing. And it just makes everything worse. Just remember how much of an utter failure you are. Well, that happened to me last night. Went to bed and I got the onesie on, the gym jams, got all of them on. Lay in bed and just couldn't sleep at all. And then my brain just started replaying like all these stupid moments that I'd had in my life. And I've had a lot of stupid moments. But last night's was special. I was replaying all like the stupid accidents I've had on the bike. So I had loads. So I think I'm going to spend this video just detailing just how much of a retard I am when I'm on two wheels. So I've done a lot of stupid stuff. Can we go? No? Why did I come this way? It's always the worst. I better not start raining, I swear to Christ. I've had horrible weather here recently. So my stupidity on bikes, my bad luck on bikes, started on my CBT itself. I crashed on my CBT, I failed my CBT first time round, past second time, but first time I failed. So this is me having no driving experience whatsoever and just hopping on a bike and hoping for the best. That's really how my CBT went. So first day on the CBT is quite easy, which makes my embarrassment even worse. Because all you do is you literally go on the bike, you go up, change into second, and ride around in circles for a day. And that's all you do in the CBT. Quite difficult to fuck up, unless you're me. And then you fuck it up almost instantly. So my first day on the CBT, I crashed into the fence, because our yard was... like, the yard we practiced in was just like this tiny little square with a fence around it. And so, first day, I lose control of the bike, just smashed right into that fence. Just completely just donk into the fence. And the guy was like, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine. You'll be able to go on the road." In his defense, there's no fences on the road to crash into, so I can sort of see his logic there. And so, crashed the bike on the first day. Glove. Crashed the bike on the first day. And he's like, "Oh, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. It's just a one-off thing." Well, it's not a one-off thing. Well, it's not a one-off thing in the slightest. Second day, I get on the bike, start the bike. Second day is your on the road day to make sure you're not going to fucking kill yourself on a road. They can trust you in a yard, so they can trust you on the road, sort of deal. Yeah. What's going on now? Oh, bus is turning. So second day, get on the bike, getting ready to go out on the road, so yep, get the engine on, don't fuck that up, put it into first, don't fuck that off, and then I go to pull away. So I rev it up, let out the clutch, yep, we're moving. I didn't like first gear when I first started riding bike. I found it too jumpy, and I still do find it quite jumpy, but I'm a lot better at it now. So my logic for that was to just accelerate and go into second. Second, I preferred that gear. That gear is a nicer gear. It's not a nicer gear. I had to then emergency brake. Now bear in mind, I'd only be riding a bike for a day. So I do this emergency brake, I yank the front brake, I completely fucking yank it. If it was a girl, it would have fucking thanked me. And so I pretty much stop the bike and just go flump and fall over. Ooh, cyclist, hey! And just completely fall over. So that's the story of how I broke my ankle on my CBT and couldn't walk for a couple of months. And because of that, I was meant to start a new job the day after I passed my CBT. I had the interview and they're like, "Oh yeah, you'll be perfect for this job, it'll be great. Start on the Monday." Done the CBT the Saturday and the Sunday, broke the ankle on the Sunday, had to climb up the Sunday and going, fucking falling off, broke the ankle, can't walk, so I lost that job. Which is fine, due to other circumstances I did get the same job just in our store. But yeah, I had this lovely cast on my leg, and I had to use a walking stick, and that's why I just started college. I was in college for less than a week. Oh, again, gear. for less than a week when I broke my ankle. So that's me, walking stick, crutches, moon boot is what it's called, the whole works. So that's the first saga. That is part 1 of the TGRB fuck up diaries. Part 2 is I reset my CBT. It goes great, I'm doing much better than the first time. So passed CBT, passed it actually quite well. I still was struggling with on the roads. I couldn't go past 20, I just shit my pants. But I passed the CBT and get my 125. Now I bought a Chinese piece of shit. It was awful. Like, it had brake failure before 500 miles. That kind of awful. Your general Chinese shit. So I'm riding that for about 6 months, starting to get quite confident on the bike, going, oh yeah, I'm not going to break my ankle again. And all fairness, I've not broken my ankle again, so it's correct on that one. So after about 6 months, I'm really confident on the bike, getting a bit cocky, admittedly. I'm going, oh yeah, I can filter on the inside of traffic here. And I start filtering without any knowledge of how to filter, what's the best practice to filter, how to safely filter. So I go into a bus lane. At this point, you're not allowed to go in bus lanes in the UK. You are now. A new law was passed about a year ago that allows you to do it. By the time I had the accident, I wasn't meant to be in the bus lane. Eh. Fuck you too. So I go in the bus lane, just, you know, looking all smug as I go past this massive queue of traffic. What I didn't notice in my confidence was that there was a gap left for someone to turn down a side street. And someone had flashed the person to go, hey, you can turn there, you're fine, I'll let you through. So that person starts turning around in front of me to go down the side street. I'm still looking at the side, smug at the queue. Start looking in front of me, see this car just right in front of me. I smash into that, come flying off the bike, and I bugger my thumbs and my legs. Not serious damage, but it was a painful lesson. It was actually sorer than when I broke the ankle. It was actually more painful. Because when I broke the ankle, I just thought I twisted it. I tried to walk it off. Oh, better run. I ain't slowing down. So, come with the bike, go sliding down the road, just like down the road. Bike is fucked. Smashed the frame, and because it's Chinese, new frame cost me about £600 if it was a new frame, and it'd be a 3-month wait. Now, motorbike is my only form of transport aside from a shitty bus service. So, ultimately I actually got back on the bike after like a week or so. I got back on it with a broken frame. Rode that around. So that's part 2 of the saga. Those are my 2 serious accidents. Those are the only 2 serious accidents I've had, thankfully. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. So after that accident, I was like, right, I need more training, because the CBT obviously hasn't trained me enough to safely ride the bike. And because my 125 is now fucked, so my knowledge was, well, my 125's fucked anyway, I need more training, so I may as well go for my A2. So I go, do my A2, passed it first time, passed both tests first time. I was actually quite impressed with myself. Successfully passed my A2, get my license and everything, and pick my 250, my CBR 250 that I rode before this, and set a date to pick it up at the end of the month. So this was maybe a week, no, it was about 5 days before I picked up this new bike. Still riding on the shitty 125. Just finished work, so quite tired. It had been a lovely sunny week, and this was a weekend I just started absolutely chucking it down. So I decided that's the perfect time to practice going fast around roundabouts and getting my lean angle improved, because I'm an absolute spastic of a human being. So I normally go around roundabouts about 15-20 miles an hour, because as I say, I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to roundabouts. I despise roundabouts. So I go into this roundabout about 30, which isn't too bad. I've recently went round roundabouts at that speed. It's doable. Don't like it, but I can do it. So I go into this roundabout at 30, diesel on the road. I'm going, nah, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. So start leaning, start feeling a wee bit of wobble on the bike. I'm like, oh shit, I better stop leaning then, this is gonna topple. And lo and behold, it did. I low-sided. Bike just slid out away from me. I got a lovely bruise on my leg. That was a fun one. The best part was me just casually picking the bike back up again, because I'm quite a weak human being. I'm one of the weakest human beings on the planet. I'm like a sponge. See that SpongeBob episode where he's like lifting up like a marshmallow and he's struggling? You know, I'm proud of SpongeBob for that, because I probably couldn't even do that. So I pick the bike back up, get a lovely bruise all down my leg. No damage to me. I think I knocked the bar end off the bloody handlebar. That was like the last straw for that bike. It just went, nope, not dealing with you anymore, you fucking retard. And then pick the bike back up, right home, and because I was meant to pick up the bike in about 5 days, I never told anyone that I came off. Because I was like, right, if I tell anyone, they're going to think that I'm not ready for a bigger bike. So I shut up about it. I was like, nope, ride home was perfectly normal, nothing happened. And I got the new bike, and then I told people about it. That was probably my stupidest crash. Well, not crash, just falling off. I'm actually quite proud of that one. It takes some real level of stupidity to those set of circumstances to happen. Then I get a 250, it's going great. Then January of this year, we got like really windy days. Like we had like a miniature fucking gale force wind. I think we called it Hurricane Bobag over here. I think it was this one that we called Hurricane Bobag, because us Scots are quite good at naming things. So I'm like, yeah, today's a perfect day to go out on the bike. So I had to go back and forth to college, and I'm a fuck taking the bus because the bus is awful. So I'm like, nah, I'll be fine, I'll be able to take the bike. On the 250, so it's quite a light bike, so the wind affects it a lot. Same with this bike, the wind affects it a lot. So I got to college, commute in was fine. Over the course of the day, the wind got much worse. So now I'm thinking, fuck, I've got to get home somehow. I'm gonna overtake this guy. So I'm thinking, right, I'm got to be at home somehow. I've got to ride the bike. I've fucked myself in the foot here because... Fucked myself in the foot? Yeah, fucked myself in the foot. And I've got to ride the bike home somehow. So I'm going home really fucking careful. Like, I'm not going past 20 on this bike. Whee! Hey! And then it comes to the one point in my commute that is genuinely quite dangerous, even on a good day. But it's a bridge that goes over a bypass, so you get really bad side gusts. And so I get up to that bridge, big queue of traffic, because everyone's got the same idea as me as to go slow as fuck. So, big queue of traffic, I get onto the bridge, get about halfway up the bridge where a big side gust picks me and the bike up. And physically, ooh, is that a frog? I think I just saw a frog there. Weird. So the gust literally picks me and the bike up, like completely just whoop, and then whoosh, right over to the side of the road. You know? And so I'm lying there at the side of the road just going, God fucking damn it. And luckily there was another biker there. He was in his van. He was obviously not a retard like me and decided to take the van. He manages to get my bike loaded into the van and gives me a lift home because he's a bro like that. So that was the 250. I bent the side stand. That was really the only damage to that was the side stand. There was another incident with that 250. I literally had the bike for a week and I went to my work. Now I decided to park at the front of my work. The front of my work is a busy high street. So everyone's trying to squeeze into these parking spots, and it just doesn't work because there's like cars that will be like that far away from you trying to park, and so that happened. So I park at the front, do my shift. I'm doing an early shift, so I started about 7, so I got a decent parking spot. comes about 8 o'clock and one of our regular customers come in and goes, "Oh, there's a bike just been hit outside, it's fallen over, just picked it back up. Some guy drove into it. Guess whose bike that was?" Yep, my bike. After a week of owning it, someone hit it twice with their car and just fucking knocked it over and tried to drive off. And he did drive off, but luckily I had some witnesses that got all their details just from watching the incident unfold. Ooh, it's a bit breezy now. So that broke one of my fairings and broke my clutch lever. I think that was the only damage I had done to it, thankfully. So those are the two incidents on the 250. The only two times that I've done something stupid with the 250. Now, my 300, the final saga in the TGRB fucks up story. Oh, it's windy. Nice scenery though. Ooh, pretty. So obviously I've got the 350 after my 250 got stolen. My 250 got stolen in February, a week before my birthday, of all fucking things. 250, someone pilfers it because they're a knob end. And I get the 300 about a month later. So I've had this 300 since about March. I've had this 300. Now the thing to note about this bike, I love this bike, but its side stand is shit. It is so bad. It'll keep the bike like upright. If you put the side stand down, maybe lean like that. But when you want a bike, you want to lean like that. So nothing will fucking knock it about the place. So I go and get the bike and everything, ride it home, everything's great. That's why I know it's the side stand is shit. But I'm like, right, it's fine, just got to make sure I park it carefully. Now there's a few warning signs of the side stand. I go to North Berwick, where I'm actually going just now, and I go up to the top of the hill. And I park up the top hill, facing downhill, put the side stand down and get off the bike. The bike starts rolling away from me. So there's a fanny fucking running after his bike as it's slowly rolling away down a hill. That is the high point of owning that bike. Caught it without doing any damage, so it didn't like roll away from me or anything. I did catch it after it rolled maybe half a metre. So that is the first warning sign of my shitty side stand. Then, in a hunt for an action camera, because this is when I decided I wanted to get into motovlogging, I went to Halfords on a fairly windy day. You can probably see where this is going. So I park up outside Halfords, put the side stand down, seems completely, completely kosher, seems good, not going to fall over. Get off the bike, turn around to get my chain out of my bag, and hear a very loud clattering noise. Turn around, bike's been blown over. In literally the space of 10 seconds, bike got blown over. So I sort of lose my shit. Get the bike back upright again. I go and take a hammer to the side stand, bent it out. Much better now. And then, so this bent side stand is great. The bike leans so much more, it's much more stable. But now the little thing that you press down to kick the side stand down is right underneath my gear lever. Which leads me on to accident numero 3 on this bike, and my last accident. This only happened a couple of weeks ago. So at my house, I have a gate in front of my driveway, so I have to park up beside the gate, put the bike in neutral, turn the engine off, open the gate and then just wheel it into my house. So I go down the hill, hold it. Normally when I go down the hill I just pop into neutral while I'm going down the hill, so I'm not going to need the gear again. So I put it in neutral, turn the engine off. This time for some reason I never. This time I hold the clutch lever in, and I forget that I've holding the clutch lever, I think it's in neutral. So I go to kick the side stand down and kick it into first gear. I then dump the clutch, the bike stalls out, and I wobble forward, makes me lose my balance, and I fall off, because I'm an idiot. Right in front of my gate, right in front of my busy street, just me laying on the floor beside my bike going, fuck. Broke the clutch lever. That's why in the first video I had that broken clutch lever. That's what that caused. That was me stalling the bike and falling over. But I think that's the top of the stupid shit I've done. Fucking dinghead. McBitch. So that tops the stupid shit I've done. That's the stupidest thing I've done. That's the one that I was up awake last night, just replaying in slow motion all night. Just that slow moment, because it didn't fall quickly. It took about 30 seconds for me to finally just go, fuck, and it to fall over. So it took a fair wee bit. I meant to go that way, oh well. And I just kept replaying that last night over and over and over again. It is by far my cringiest moment on the bike. Because that is all my fault. All the other times, they were sort of out with my control. That one was totally on me. Oh, it's getting windy now. So that's my adventures in falling off the bike, so to speak. That's the thing that keeps me up at night, is that sort of level of stupidity. So if any of you guys have done anything stupid on the bike, let me know, make me feel a wee bit better. Because I feel like a damn idiot. But the thing about riding a bike is that you've got to accept that you're going to come off. Everyone comes off on a bike. Be it at high speed, low speed, might be moving, you can drop the bike. I drop my 125 all the time. But if you've ever done anything stupid on the bike, let me know, make me feel a wee bit better. Because I feel like a dumbass. I am a dumbass, but I feel more of a dumbass. Because I seem to be the only person in my group of friends who ride bikes who have done that level of stupidity. Everyone else has done like minor things. Or done it once and never again. I've done like at least 10 times. Dropped the bike. In all fairness, I've only been riding for 2 years, so I don't know, maybe after time it's... I mean, I've not had another serious accident since my 125, so I am improving. And I've only dropped this twice, I think. Not including the time someone pushed it over while I was at work. Oh, I was not a happy chappy in that one. But it did give me impromptu cruise control for a while, that's quite fun. But yeah, that is my story of dumb shit I've done on bikes. And why I keep falling off the damn thing, and explains the broken clutch lever in the first video. Because I was an idiot. So if you've ever done anything stupid on a bike, leave a comment, let me know, make me feel a wee bit better. Come on, where are we going? Oh lordy. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Probably quite a long video because I've been chatting for a while, been gassing away. I shall see you in the next video. Take care.